Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got another classic New Vegas weapon being brought to Fallout 4. This is the hunting shotgun, which is probably maybe even my favorite Fallout New Vegas weapon. I love this gun there. You put the choke on it, right? The nice satisfying pump action. Now, this is obviously even referred to in the title of the mod as Hunting Shotgun, a New Vegas classic. It is. It is the classic gun, and this is based off of the Remington 870, which is a real-life pump action shotgun. Nice crunchy sound. Nice satisfying pump action. Now this weapon is added to the level list on pretty much anybody. I found it a lot on gunners, raiders, whatever. Just not the Brotherhood of Steel apparently. We have no sights even on there. Very basic version, sawed off stock right at the moment. The most baseline of hunting shotgun versions. Now, there's one unique we're going to go find in the world. Well, there's one in Far Harbor. We just don't have access to Far Harbor. Or I don't. But we'll take a look at this baseline version here. So advanced receiver, 230 damage is quite a bit with a heavy chunk in DPS increase. Now we could do a long shielded barrel. I don't know why we wouldn't. Because it does help even reduce the spread there. You can do a short barrel if you want to, but those don't have even reduced spread. So we might as well go long. Now the stocks, we have some options here if we want reload speed, which might be a factor. Because without bullet count reload here on console that functions with modded weapons like this, being able to reload faster because you have to reload 5 shells every time is a big deal. You can do better aim with scopes. I don't know why you'd want to scope a shotgun. And recoil control. So really the gunslinger seems to be the way to go for me. Now, this is where we get interesting. This is where we get to what makes this weapon so good in Fallout New Vegas as well. It's just an extreme amount of ammo customization. We get the flecette shells, the dragon's breath shells, the magnum buckshot, the slugs, the pulse slugs, the rifled slugs. I don't know what the difference between slugs and rifled slugs is. I mean, I imagine there's a real life thing. But I guess this is slightly more accurate. Let's see, if I put rifled slugs in here. The slugs technically say that they're better accuracy, it's slightly less range. I don't know, right? Like, and then we have plasma slugs too, which is different because I don't think there was plasma. Was there plasma? I don't remember. I mean, we're missing some of the ammo types from Fallout New Vegas here. You have the beanbag rounds, the coin shot, different things here. Pulse slug has always been a fun one for killing robots. Let's put some glow sights on there so at least we could say we have some sights. You can't suppress the weapon. You're only going to lose 5.9 range, which is not too much at all. You also put a choke on there. I think the choke is really the way to go. Plus the weapon sounds so good. You can also make it plastic if you want to instead of wood. That's for cowards. You can extend the tube, which will improve capacity. That's something you have to wait because then you have to reload every one of those rounds. A side saddle to improve reload speed, a flashlight, recon laser, which improves hipfire accuracy and tracks targets, and advanced targeting module. So let's put a side saddle on there for now. Let's just see if we can really get that going. And then we can increase the fire rate even more with these pump actions. So we have a comfort pump here. So that's better fire rate and hip fire accuracy. It's slightly better. Better fire rate and sighted accuracy. I would like the hip fire accuracy, really. And then the tactical pump, which is better fire rate, AP cost, and accuracy. And it has a flashlight built into it. So we'll put that shit on there because it's really just the best one of all of the options. It really does look cool, too. So we have the side saddle on there. We have really tight hip fire accuracy. It does seemingly feel like it pumps faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is maximum quickness in the reload speed, though, too. There's our little glow sights, which is like this tiniest little green thing on the end there. Nice looking hunting shotgun, though. I really like the look of it. I like that modified pump, duckbill choke, wood furniture looks nice. We could put the extended tube on there for an example, and then we could put, I mean, whatever we want on the dragon's breath rounds. And then you could do like something like that recoil compensating stock if you're really worried about recoil on a shotgun. Now we have 8, though. You can see the dragon's breath fire rounds. They hit. They are lighting things on fire. So if we have to reload 8 rounds now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is a lot longer, right? It does take significantly longer to get it going too. Like, I get it. The side saddle's like, you know, a little bit annoying in its things. And you might even want to do like the advanced targeting module. Recon laser, you could double down on that. I bet you could like get like a crazy amount of hip fire accuracy here, right? Because that would combine, I think, with all the previous things we had put on the weapon. It does look nice. And we have scopes and stuff, too, I guess, to get to. And if you're using any of the slug ammo, the regular slugs, the pulse slugs, the rifle slugs, plasma slugs are probably the way to go in terms of maximizing damage per shot. And it's just, like, fun to light things on plasma. Then you could definitely do all these long-range scopes, including a thermal, recon, night vision, medium, short scope. I'm probably going to go with laser sight. Improve AP cost and aiming speed is really good. But the standard kind of like DAC sights, alright, like the reflex sight, the hollow sight, you know, all these look kind of the way they do. I would go with laser sight. That's my particular preference on this kind of thing. So something like this, we have like essentially double lasers, and then we aim down side of the laser. That pulse slug is hitting one solid spot. That is kind of like crazy looking. What is coming out of the gun? Like there's like clearly something you can even see flying out of the weapon. It is flying really fast though. Bullet travel time is crazy. It is just one big solid fucking plasma slug. Now you could definitely scope with that. You could suppress it. You could snipe with a shotgun. Why not, right? Like you could do all different kinds of things with this. I love the hunting shotgun just because I love a really good pump action shotgun. I think long shielded is the way to go. I think gunslinger stock is the way to go though. I just need that reload speed. I need some of it. Plasma slugs might be the way to go if you're fighting, because it still does the energy damage that the pulse slugs do. But with even better accuracy and range and stuff like that. You could change the sight, right? Like if you want to dot sight it up, you're allowed to do that. You could suppress it if you wanted to. You are losing some range. And you can make it plastic furniture if you want. It's technically a little bit lighter, but fuck that. Wood is so much cooler looking. There's our dot sight, right? Our suppressed noise is still pretty crunchy though, to be fair, right? Like, but you can have some sight preferences and choices on that. I still think I might go. I mean, you could do the VATS targeting thing with instead of the recon laser, or the flashlight if you're really into that kind of thing. I already have a flashlight though, so there's no reason to ever put the flashlight on there. I'd go side saddle. I just care about reloading real quick. The tactical pump should have a flashlight on there. We'll check that out in a second. I am going to take that off and put the choke on there. Better range. Just want to maximize range with the shotgun. You can, instead of doing like something like the dot sight, put like a short scope on there, for example. I don't know if you want to go super much bigger than that. You can, but you can definitely still hit a target at range there. And then we have the fastest reload possible, because we are going to have to reload a lot, right? But there's a hunting shotgun, a New Vegas classic. Now we do have a legendary to go get, because I have a different mod on. I'll show you here. Right, we do have different options here. So if it loads up anytime soon, thanks. I have this other mod that I covered that I keep on my thing. I really do like this mod a lot. It's let's see if I can find it. I've gone too far. It's the Commonwealth Weaponry Vendors. This one right here, right? Like, so Crazy Joe there near Salem. If you have this mod on, I highly recommend this mod. If you guys want me to link it in the video, we're gonna head over there because he has a unique. So Crazy Joe next to Salem. Salem was way up here, right? I guess technically right there. But there's a weapon vendor here, the East Commonwealth Weaponry Vendor. So I don't know why my brain's having a tough time saying that. But he has an extra unique, and I really like the combination of mods there. Crazy Joe. Let's trade. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Don't worry about him. He's supposed to anyway. It said it did. It may not. That, you know. I don't actually see, because wouldn't it be in the legendary section if it was actual unique? It's just, let me see here. I mean, there's definitely some things in here. There's a combat shotgun, a night vision power, but that's not the hunting shotgun or anything. Anyway, let's see. There's a sawed-off one, which is, you know, like I said, it shows up in the weapon vendors and stuff, but I don't actually see a unique here. That's what the Nexus mod said. It's apparently not here. We got bugs. Pull slugged. Absolutely annihilated. Reload just to say we can. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure the shotgun's gonna do great. If we want to scope in, we could scope in, pick people off at long range with the slugs. If you want to light people on fire, you can light people on fire instead. You have a lot of options here with this particular gun. What are we shooting at a particular type of ammo? Because I don't really have a lot of ammo for the gun. I just realized this is 12 gauge. I just don't have a lot of 12 gauge ammo. So we'll go find some combat though, a good combat test to test the weapon out with, and I'll see you guys when I get there. Alright, everybody, here where I like to test weapons out in combat, just a different variety. We got super mutants right here, ghouls over here, we got even more bugs over there, usually some raiders or something up the road. We'll see how this weapon works. I love the hunting shotgun. It is absolutely iconic to me and one of my favorite guns. I don't know how that didn't hit, though. I mean, he's dead regardless. Let's get a quick reload before the dog comes out running. It's always a dog. I've done this place a lot. There it is. Multiple dogs here. But just crunch them, right? That's with just, you know, mainly shoot. We can hit fire really good too. Hello. Absolutely crushed. Absolutely crushed. I think that's most of the super mutants up there. We can go find some ghouls here to mess with too. Now, pretty good VATS accuracy at this close range with the shotgun. Doing just fine. Absolutely slugged him in the chest. Just railed, dead. Ghoul is no longer our problem. I mean, even that one way far away. We can get some longer range shooting here. If I can make it shot through defense, I absolutely can. It's super duper dead. Now, with this 5 shell, I was going to say rounds for a second, and then the gun nerd was going to have an aneurysm. But this 5 shell capacity, it is a little bit light. So when we're going to go up here to the roof of this building, there's multiple ghouls that we're going to have to deal with at once. Now, we're going to put ourselves in a position. That one's alive, I remember that. So if I don't reload here, there's multiple. There should be more than even 4 ghouls here. We really got to rely on the fact that this is gonna one-shot some shit for us. You got to be accurate. A nice tight choke though, duckbill choke. You can suppress it if you want to and all that, but I miss. See, and now I'm gonna get hit. That's the cost, right? I missed again. Almost to an extent though, the slugs are actually bad if you do want to hip fire the gun. Just put that energy out there. If you want to hip fire the gun, you want to use some kind of buckshot, maybe the Magnum buckshot or something like that. Just can't see if there's anything else here. Let's do my natural drop course here. See if I can make it without falling to death. Sick. I'm so good at the game. But yeah, with the scope, you definitely want to use some kind of slugs, but you could not use the scope. I don't necessarily like putting scopes on my shotgun. I like running around hip firing. I'm like a classic boomer shooter doom style guy that I'm just like, I mean, the only unfortunate thing about this gun is that it doesn't have, I just missed the blood bug. Please don't get me. I don't want you to suck my blood. Thanks. I suppose we could show off the flashlight is on. It is on. It's coming out of the gun. It's just not quite dark enough to see yet. It just ran away. Dog, did you just run away? I mean, VATS accuracy is still really good because of the scope. But you can do the VATS targeting module. There's a lot of customization here. A lot of really good stuff. 29. Nope. It's also like through the wall, I think. That glowing blood bug really just ran. He just didn't give a fuck about me at all. Now you're coming? Oh, now you're dead. So that sucks. Sucks to be you. Alright, we'll head over here. There's raiders over here to check it out too. I'm just going to shoot more things with the hunting shotgun. It's like my favorite fucking gun. This is not exactly how I'd use it. I think I would put a non-slug ammo on there. Even though this is the maximum damage. And we're still not one-shotting everything. Suicide is a little bit of a concern. I mean, they're dead though. They did work out. And I mean, with slugs you do have much increased range and stuff like that, but it's still not something I think is... I mean, if I have to reload, you guys are right. I'm going to be in quite a bit of trouble. I mean, I got to go for this guy's head. Just absolutely crunch it up. Let me take the cover. Stop, turret. Thanks. I mean, that legendary raider ate a shot. That's alright. Let me reload this, please. That's the problem. That's the one always biggest problem. Even with the gun in Fallout New Vegas is always like you would use the... what is the name of the shotgun in that game? I'm trying to think. It's not the combat shotgun. That's not what they call it. They call it like something different. The shotgun that had the big old drum mag on it, though. Because you just have to reload less. And that is a factor when you're fighting something like a Deathclaw or something like that. And only has the 5-round capacity, only upgradable to 8. But the 8 just makes the reload take longer, right? Like it's trading one problem for another. You have an 8-round capacity before you have to reload. But at the same time, when you have to reload, it's going to take longer to reload. But it is a nice gun. It is really solid overall. The dog got stuck. Unfortunate. Did you also get stuck? You're coming around. Doesn't matter. It's so crunchy, though. I love the sound of the weapon. I love the pump action. It's getting darker here. You can definitely see the flashlight a little bit more. Hunting shotgun, though. Just a New Vegas classic. Brought over here to Fallout 4. With a lot of customization attachments. All the stuff that you would want and need for it. Scopes. All the ammo modifications you'd want. I mean, unless you really want to beanbag people or coin shot people or whatever. There's not really a coin you could coin shot people with, right? But like, it's a fun gun. It's a great fucking shotgun. It's something I'm going to keep in my loader probably for a long time just because I love shotgunning people. You guys let me know what you think of the hunting shotgun down in the comment section down below. If you guys want to check out this mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page. You can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.